like you want to use 3, and I will say it does feel better, but this is the fingering, and it's because we're learning how to stretch. Okay, so 5, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2. Watch my elbow when I come down. Yeah, it has to go out a little bit. Then leave it there. Don't let it go. Okay, leave it there.
So there's no 3s in the left?
No, not in this one. Some of the arpeggio fingering will change. Try that one more time, and I'll send you the email about this today so you have all the information. 5, 4, 2. 1, 4 over. 2, remember no 3s. 2, C. 4, that one under. 2, keep your elbow out a bit. Out. 4, 5. Right. So this is what I mean about balance, right? If your elbow gets in, this is not balanced anymore. You're crashing. You're falling. This is what we call an arm balance. So when I'm doing arpeggios using the whole piano, for example, watch my elbows. See if they flap in and out. See? No? It would be flapping. It's actually harder to do, right? So balance. It feels weird at first when you're just doing one hand. You're like, oh, I can just. But imagine someone's just sort of holding that out. Okay, so in your brown book, this is in there. So you know the brown book for scales?
Yeah, I think I got packed.
Uh-oh, oh shoot, okay. When you moving
I
it?
couldn't find it. Maybe October.
Okay, so you can also probably find this online. I'll try to remember to include fingering when I email, but you'll have to probably print that out and then look at it so that you're not forgetting because this is new. So the new stuff, you want to be sure. So you're going to do the scales, the triads, everything else, and then add this too. Okay?
Okay.
So everything that you've been doing.
Is there anything else than arpeggios? Or
After that, yeah.
what is that?
There's dominant sevenths next. And then there's those arpeggios, those broken, those arpeggios, 4-note chords, which are like chromatic scales, quite a few other little things that we add in. So the thing is, all the skills you've now learned almost all scales that we need, and all we do is keep adding something onto them. So it's not like you have to learn brand new scales, just new things. Okay, what should we start with? I think so. When you're at cradle song, starting this one together, Arietta. Okay, so why don't we do pick a couple of reviews? I'd like to hear like Farmer, Short Story, Echo Says, something like that.
Farmer and Echo Says.
Okay. Should we do it? Do you want to do Echo Says by yourself or as a 2 piano?
Maybe as a 2 piano.
Okay. Think about that book. There's book 3.
I could do one without the piano, with your piano.
Why don't you do Farmer first?
Okay.
I'll get that other book ready. You do that one. So keep that in your brain when you start. Play that for me. So I want you to, if you had an audience, I want them to know that the F is the biggest one, and then the C is the next biggest. So, and that will be obvious.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ready again, good. Keep your body still. Good one, do that again, awesome. There we go. Okay, so right when you begin, if you think of that, maybe when you start, it'll remind you of the pattern, right, of these cluck clucks, and that the left hand's the leader. Okay, so that's first part. If you do that, it will remind you. The other thing in the first part, where was that? Okay, so take a look at the music in this one, because I want you to notice something. There's only this one different cluck a couple times. Right, okay, we've said this before. Short, long, where the rest are short, 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 short. It goes ba-bum, ba-bum, and that will happen over here. Yeah, right there, just the one time. No, these are all short. Yeah, that's right, these are all short. Just that one. So.
No, but this one's not.
No, these are all short.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is like T-ta, right?
Mm-hmm.
T-ta. Okay, so I want you to start from here. Da-dum, and see if you can, I'll show you, see if you can play that with short, long. So I just give a little more emphasis on the long one so it doesn't become this. See that short, short? So it's short, short. You can have a little extra oomph. So, okay, here's your job. There's a job here too. Think what we just talked about. Good. Here we go. Short, long, and then short, long, and awesome. Freeze. Good. Okay, so that's, let's say, the first 4 measures. If you can do it, you'll do it every other place that it happens, next and at the end. So we'll say first 4 measures, just to be sure. Short, long, in measure 3. How about if you do that beginning, if you're like, whenever you review this, do that about 3 times to remind yourself of the things we just said. So we don't forget. Okay, Echo says, hang on, we'll try this one together.
What's my speed?
What do you like? You show me the beginning. One, two, go.
Part I was only doing my right hand.
Oh, guess what? I didn't even know. So you handle it very well. That's what we do. Good job. That's a sign of a good performer when you can keep going. Nice. I like that one. We'll have to do that again. That's really good. Okay. Let's check your Arietta job, which was right hand, line 1, right? This. Phrase. Yes, because we're just starting, right? This one? Yeah. Okay. Finger, whoop, check, check. start softer. Okay, do that one more time. I know it takes a lot of thinking and control. Start soft enough. Oops, start soft enough. So then, nice one, and then a little less. Oop, that might be too quiet. And then a little less. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, keep going if you can then. Let's see.
That's it.
Well, that's it. Okay, look at the fingers it says there.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Right, and it's actually getting louder here too, so you can go. You can get bigger. 2, 1. I don't know if I got bigger. Try it again. So,
Oh yeah, I didn't hold.
yeah, just bounce. You know what? When it says crescendo, you want to start a little softer, or you have really nowhere to go,
Oh yeah, that's
right?
crescendo.
Yeah, crescendo. I think you have to start softer. Right, just
I missed the 3.
3, 2. There's a good one. Again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Make it a little more like gradual, just like steps. Better again. Better. One more. So be careful. I hear the second one gets like, ooh, really big. I think you want, and then a bit more, and then a bit more. You know, so try it slow. A little more. More. Try it slow motion. 3, 2, 1. Whoops, one out. Oh, way too big. And then a bit more. And then a bit more. Man, I don't think that changed. Try it again.
It's hard.
I know it is. Okay, so little. So we want. Try
Oh
this.
yeah.
Do what? Do that. Okay, watch. Don't move so far away. It's going to get bigger. So you're just going to stay here. Good. And then the finger 2. Watch. And then 1. Listen. So good thing that 1 has power because it's the biggest one of here. Bum, bum, bum. Right? So it's little, medium, big.
Oh yes.
A. All bouncy. Little, medium, big. Right. Little, medium, big. Little, medium. So careful with your medium. You're getting pretty big there. Just go more gentle. Little. Again. Yeah, you're close. Okay, getting better. Okay, one more. Little. Whoa, that's pretty big. Little. Right, little, medium, big. And that's going to happen there. And here, even though they don't repeat this, they want us to know this. It's still the same thing. So, because this part has a repeat.
Oh, this is a little bit shorter too.
Right, this is a little short, yeah. This will happen 1, 2, 3, 4 times because there's a repeat. So we want to know how to do that. Yeah. Okay, so after that, let's see if you can figure this out. I'm going to help you through this.
Oh, that's just the.
Yeah, that's just this repeat. Yeah. Okay, so try a little bit more because I want to help you. Then you can work on page 1 this week. So try a little bit more by reading. 3, 2, 1. Then what happens? Da da dum, da dum da dum. Try.
From the beginning?
Just from there. So this is your part. And then big, that's big. Da da, yeah. Taka, taka, taka. Good, okay, softer.
That's it?
Yeah, no, then you're not done. You didn't hit this note. You just did da 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 dum. And then, yeah. Now this is a decrescendo. So you're big, but then softer. Oop, oop. or D, C, B. Nope, you're skipping when you don't need to skip, Avery.
Oh.
Take it. Yeah, then up. Look at the music. It's all there. That's an A, not a G. Good, again. There we go. Now try this. So, getting bigger. And then big. Stepping. That's okay. Good D crescendo. Then, yeah, do it again, then we'll do more. Good, then you're gonna go right to the G, finger 2, and we hold, and then this part goes da-da, da-da. So 2, yes. Now the last G, let's see, do I want to do this? Hang on. Because then you're gonna probably do this. No, so I want you to get your thumb in here, like I put, so you go 2, 3, 2, 3 thumb, 2, do it again, 2, a little longer on this guy, a little longer, there's a tie, so wait, thumb, and then you're gonna go up to G sharp, and then we're back to the beginning, like the beginning, go, da, da, and black note, and soft, freeze, okay? That, then, this is almost the same, except that is different. Right, and I'll show you that. So this is 2.
They're just like in, Ika says.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is that called?
A grace note?
Grace
Yeah,
note.
that's right. So then this one goes. So G, 3, 2. You know, they sound like it. They do sound like it's all kind of grace notes, but they're just quick notes. These are very quick. So try this one. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Try that. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 from the G. G. You can go. Bum, ba-da. I think it's good to let go. No, so just 2, 3, 2, and then don't let go after that. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. There you go. F. Again, yeah. Okay, CD. Do you have it? Are you listening to it? Do you have it around? The CD.
Yeah, I don't have. My grandma doesn't have a CD player.
Okay. Do you have? Can you download it? Can you get it off?
Yeah.
Okay. You must listen. Okay. This one is. There's a lot of hard things.
Yeah.
If you look at this piece, there's a lot of hard-looking things.
But it's like happy fun.
Right. And the more you listen to it, those little things like that will just make sense. You won't have to try to figure it out so much.
Yeah, like in Happy Fun, when I first looked at it, I said, how is that possible?
Well, I know, everybody thinks that. That's so hard. So I'll make sure.
Look how it's just like all of these notes up here. It's like, there's so much less.
Yeah, it's confusing to look at, right? And so is Arietta. So the more you listen, the better.
And like when you play, it's like, are you sure there's that much left? Because there's not that much.
Okay, so go back to Arietta. I'm gonna play page 1, and I want you just to follow the music. And this week you're going to work on all page 1 right hand, okay? So remember the shapes of the phrase we did. And then we can have that bouncy thing.
Sound way different with the left hand.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. Okay, just page 1 like that. No, just right hand. Just we're learning that stuff.
Yeah, I listened to it before, so I was doing like the kind of like the clocks in my head too.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, like you hear that. That stuff. Yeah. All right. How's Minuet 2 going? We better have a look. You know what I just want you to show me is only a little bit that you try hands together. So we see if you need some help with that.
Yeah, I still need help. It's still really tricky.
It's still tricky? Okay. So just a little. Yeah, and you can certainly do that first if you want to make sure. Go slow.
Oh, I keep.
Guess what we're doing there? Avery, guess what? That's an arpeggio. That's a G arpeggio. Now that you know it, exactly, one octave. Perfect. So you actually have
2 octaves?
We are in scales. You're going to be doing like. So this is just a 1 octave with the correct fingering and everything. 5, 4, and the right hand too. Yeah, the right hand goes. That first part, that's an arpeggio. Right. Not those 2 notes, but yeah. So actually, you have sort of done some of those. Right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's play first page. We'll take turns once with hands. I'll do left, you do right. We'll review everything and then we'll try a little bit together. Ready? Right hand. You do right. Ready, go. After this whole twinkle thing, we did this. Remember that? Okay, that was that, so that when you play it, you always remember that big G is kind of where we're going. So don't let it pop. Don't let it pop off. Make it a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big one. Try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Oop, don't pop off. Grab it. Good. Tuck your thumb. Good. So, because when you get up there, pinkies are weak, and when you get up there, if you bring your thumb under, you just get a little extra power than if it's here. Boom, right? Yes! And then nice quiet G's. Perfect. Again. There's one. Not one.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Do we do it when we do this too?
Nope, not that one. Just wait for the last one. Right. Okay, because this is beat 1. Right? This is not. So that's why it's kind of big. Okay? G, D.
Oh,
Dum, bum, bum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, switching tops. You're going to do left hand, page 1.
Okay.
Longer. Hold the sleeve. Nope, longer. Longer. Now. Right. Right. Now try some. See how it goes.
Together?
Yeah. Just a bit. Slow. Oh, you're so close. That left hand arpeggio. 5, 4, 2. So you just need your 2. 2.
Oh, 2.
Right. That will help stay on track. Yes. Okay, now can you do it like this, Avery? Can you go? Watch. Here's my big one. Oops. Check everything. If you go slow enough, you can check. Here comes your big one. 1. Yeah, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, stop going back to the beginning. Stop. Start right here. So you're going back and you're only fixing this 100 times. You're not fixing what you actually need to fix. So you should be here and here and think about just that. Good. Switch to 2. 4, 4, 4. Good. Try it again. Yes. Okay, so just measure 2. Da, bum. Oh, 5. Don't go fast, don't go fast. Thumb. 2, 2, 4. Yes, do it again.
Just
Go slow. Don't forget to switch to 2. Okay, do it again. Go slow enough. Big to small. Small switch. 2. Good, again. Big 1. Switch to 2. Yeah, it's opposite. Okay, do it again. You get it. This is just, that's perfect. Big, big. Check your 1, 2. 1. You don't choose 1. Yeah, it's not the biggest hill, but 1. There you go. Again. Right. Good noticing. Good noticing. 2. Okay, try from the beginning now, just to see if we can get through. Don't go fast. Go slower. Yeah, focus. 5, 4, 2. Almost. Oh, so close. Good. This we just forgot 1, 2. One more time, but otherwise left hand was good. as a side note for a teacher, hand separate of this for a long time was necessary, and he's a few songs past this, and has the one the next two after almost fully hands together. This takes a while. Minuet 2 is the biggest one piece of book 2, and it does take a while. Usually we move past it, hands separate and hands together, while we're still working on this one. And for a lot of students, this kind of doesn't get polished until the end of book 2. Especially getting the first line hands together can take quite a bit of time. But once they get the pattern of that, it happens so many times in the piece that once they get through that, they sort of get on a roll and can manage some of those in-between parts. A tricky part of this piece, putting hands together, is also in the B section, the top 2 lines of page 2. So just a note about that as we study this piece. Initial jobs of Minuet 2 are always right hand arpeggio twinkle jobs. That I was doing a bit of that on all of those notes. Okay, just doing a video, so it's for teachers. Okay, so Avery, I want you to work really a lot through what we just did, those 2 measures, with actually maybe even the whole line, so you can get that to work. You have to really slow yourself down, because if you try to do that, it's all going to get all jumbled, right? You really need to force yourself to do that slow. Lots of hand separate still, but I'm going to put page.
I still haven't metronome, so I could probably use that too.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I think the only other thing maybe we might just have a quick check on is minor minuet was good. Cradle, we were working hands together, right? Almost done cradle, hands together?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
We're just, yeah, you told us to just,
Go back a page, back.
Oh, yeah. Just to memorize, the left hand and right hand.
Right, all separate, yeah, okay.
I know all of this, but I was just only doing this whole line.
Okay.
When I was doing hands together, just
to get that memorized kind of thing, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start.
I still had like a couple mistakes, like
Okay.
jumping.
So next time I'm gonna see cradle song as much hands together now as feeling comfortable next time, and hands separate, and I will hear minor minuets. It's all good hands together, right? And then so we'll hear those first next, and Arietta, you're working on page 1. Okay, let's have a bow. Okay, 1 second, Ayla. I got a video here, so I'm gonna